Hey everybody, we got a couple of minutes before the 3 o'clock hour. So go ahead, if you've seen this live, go ahead, tag a friend, tell a friend. Let's invite. What's happening? It is the Get Mad, MAD, make a decision. I am Michelle Cotton, also known as Shelly D, your renew, repurpose, restore personal development coach. I am also an independent business owner with the XTREAMFX Global Academy, where we do Forex and cryptocurrency trading and also multi-level marketing. If you want to make an extra income, if you want to have multiple streams of income, this is the place to be today on this live. We do this twice daily, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, I am Michelle, or you can call me Shelly D, and I am your personal development coach with Renew, Repurpose, and Restore. Remember to follow me on all social media platforms: TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's so many, you guys, now. It's just going to keep going on LinkedIn, YouTube. It goes on and on forever, right? It's like, it's so crazy how the world has changed into this digital market, into the digital environment. Like, your platform now can be operated from your home, from your smartphone device, from your laptop. Y'all, you know what? I'm excited about this because it just makes me realize change. It makes me realize that I have to move my cheese, right? It is 3 o'clock. Go ahead, tag a friend, tell a friend about what is happening on today. We are talking about getting mad, making a decision. Go ahead, tag a friend, tell a friend about today. This is an amazing time. We're about getting mad. Look who's with us today. Of course, we have Ronnie, my brother, with us, another proud member of the XTREAMFX Global Academy, right? Where we do what? Forex and cryptocurrency trading. How you doing today, Ronnie?
Hey, I'm good, man. Thanks for having me. I'm super duper excited, man.
Awesome.
Love doing this with you, man. We love all the feedback and the love we've been getting. Thank you
Yeah.
guys so much. We're gonna keep this going, man. Hey, it's Monday. Let's get it. Let's get it
It's
on.
Monday, right? The week started on yesterday, Sunday, so we about to run it down this week. You know, a lot of people think Monday starts the week, but actually Sunday starts the week. So you got
Yep.
Friday and Saturday, which is considered your weekend days, and then Sunday, what we do, we start our week and we start off right. Most people, like we do, you know, we are Christian and believers. We start off with, you know, God every day, not just today. But we started off every day. Hey, look at my buddy Shaq. What up, Shaq? How you doing, man? I miss you, bro. But we starting off. But today, Ronnie, guess what we're talking about? It's a great subject. You know, I get super excited. We're talking about MAD. Make a decision. It's your acronym. Queen here.
Oh my
And we're
God.
talking about making a decision.
Let's go.
Tag
Let's
a friend,
go.
tell a friend, go ahead and share this in your groups, share this on your social media platforms. Let people know that those who are indecisive, we are about to show them how to make a decision today. We are about to
Let's
show
go.
you
Let's
how
go.
to
Let's go.
just decide. You know, it's one of the
Right.
hardest things. You have all these choices and all these options, and I realize that some people just can't decide, but all you need is a little bit of encouragement. That's why we
Right.
are here today. We are here to help you make a decision. I want you to get mad, and mad is not even a negative thing. Mad is a motivator.
Yes.
Dissatisfaction is a motivator. So when you
Yes.
feel those emotions, you take them and you do what? Make a decision. You take these feelings of despair, depression, frustration, dissatisfaction, discontentment, and you take them and you make a decision and put that decision into action. You know how many times people have birthed visions and businesses off of getting mad, off of being frustrated, off of being dissatisfied, running. You know, I'm on a roll today because these things
Yes.
right here just blow my mind. But people have, again, birthed so many great products and so many great dreams that they had because they got mad. They got
Yes.
frustrated. They was in a place of despair. They was at rock bottom, about to quit, didn't know where to turn, didn't know what to do, who to seek, who to call for that support. And they made a decision, and the decision that they made changed their life forever.
Right.
I mean, what do you got to say about that? I need you to
Yeah.
chime in. What you got to say?
I,
Because I can go on.
Man, it's countless people, man. I would rather you not get to that point. But hey, sometimes that's what we got to go through before you make up your mind. Because a lot of people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk, right? So sometimes it takes something traumatic, it takes something stressful, something to push you over the edge to where you say, you know, enough is enough is enough is enough. And that triggers all that emotion, all those qualities, all that determination, everything you need to get you out of whatever situation that you're in so you can be successful. And if it takes that for you getting mad, you can use that energy and turn it into positive energy to where you can transform your life. Listen, I'm going to tell you, I was the first one that got mad. I was sick and tired of it. I said, I'm not going to deal with it no more. I didn't care what other people were saying. All I knew was that this situation right here, I was done with it, right? So whatever I had to do, good or bad, that went against everything I believed, I did it because I was pissed off. I wasn't trying to hear what nobody else was saying. I was tunnel vision of what I knew, what I needed to do for myself to get myself out of the situation. Before we even dive deep into this, listen, you guys, I want you right now, listen, share this information right now. Take 5 seconds. Sharing is free. Sharing is caring. It takes 5 seconds. Share this to your friends, right? We're giving you value. We're going to teach you how to change your life, right? We're giving it to you from a spiritual perspective and also just a real life, reality-based perspective as well, right? We've actually been through these things, been through these techniques. We're going to be trying to reach you. So I want you to share this. If you can't even share this, if you know some people that really need to hear this, take 5 seconds, go into the comment section, find the symbol, and tag somebody, right? Tag somebody that's going to alert them to come to this Facebook Live. So before we get into that, I want you to take 3 seconds to do that. It is free, and do that for us. It's going to help us grow so we can keep this going, so we can help reach those people that need to be reached. It's back on you, Michelle.
Man, I thank you for that. Thank you for that. Because, you know, this valuable information, somebody needs to hear it. And it may not be, you may feel like, oh, I don't need this. Well, someone you know do. So, yeah, while you sharing is free, like Ronnie said. It takes just a second to tap that share button or tag somebody. I always say tag a friend, tell a friend to spread the word. You want to be the person to share opportunity. We are here providing opportunities, showing you how to make multiple streams of income through different avenues, trading, multi-level marketing, sharing information, you know, shopping tokens, travel agencies, all these things packed into one-stop shop. I mean, it doesn't get any better. We're not only doing that, we are here to help you grow, become personally developed. But it starts with you making a decision each and every day. We got to make a decision. You know, wealthy people, they make decisions all the time. They make billions of decisions a day. That's literally all they're doing all day long. They have decided, they're making decisions of what to do, where to go, how to get it done, strategizing, plotting, planning. Come on, we got to do what the wealthy do. I just want to give a shout out to my brother because on Saturday, he did a hyper lunch, man. He was blitzing 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m. And man, the content and the information that you were giving us was just ridiculous. It was mind-blowing to me because we have to learn to step outside of our comfort zone and do what the wealthy do. The reason why it's only 1% of the wealthy is because they are willing to do what the 99% will not do. If you want to be wealthy, if you want to be wise, if you want to be healthy, you got to do what these people doing. Vegans just ain't vegans because they want to lose weight. No, they want to be more healthy. They was health conscious. You know what I'm saying? Bill Gates and Steve Jobs and Michael Kiyosaki and Jeff Bezos didn't want to just be rich just so they can sit home and sleep all day. No, they wanted to change lives, help somebody, leave legacy for their kids and their families and mom and dad, because mom and dad did it this way, it didn't work. And so now there's a new way. And so he had a strategy. We got to do what the wealthy do. It's simple. We got to do what they do. And they make decisions. They literally make decisions. If they go into business meetings all day, they sitting in boardrooms most of their day. Why? Because they're making decisions. What's the next step? They're projecting their business. Where we're going to be in 3 years? Where we're going to be in 5 years? They're making decisions. They're already talking about this. They're not waiting for the day to come to say, oh, what we're going to do today. No, they already got 2025 planned out in 2021, making
Yeah.
decisions. You know, Bernie, what I think about and what I love about this thing is like, we got to take our wants and change them into must. We can
Yes.
want a lot of things. You know, I want this, I want a car, I want a house, I want a business, I want jewelry, I want a husband, I want kids, whatever it is. But change those wants into must, because see, the difference is when you want something, you won't really work that hard for it, especially if you feel like you're not going to attain it or you're not going to achieve it, right? So now you just want it. But when you must have something, now you bring in a whole different response to your behavior about that thing. It's a whole different drive. It's a whole different determination. Hey, Keyroy, haven't seen you in a long time. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, you want to make that want into a must, because when you must feed your kids, nothing's gonna stop you from getting them a piece of bread, a cracker, or something, right? But if you just want to feed them, it ain't that deep. They're not that hungry. They'll be all right. They can wait. No, it's a must. They are starving. They are famished. They come to you crying. You see the white mouth, like eating powdered donuts. So it's now right. When you want to get healthy, when you want to find a cure for a disease, you just like, oh, I want to do this. But I'm no scientist. I don't have to do this. But when your mother or your father or somebody gets stricken with a illness, and now it becomes real to you, it's hitting home. So now it's not, I want to help my mama or my dad or my loved one. I must help them. So you on the computer, you researching everything, you researching every organic medicine, you out there researching every scientist, every research lab department of how to help your loved one get healthy. Change that want into a must. Ryan, can you speak on that?
Yes. Must is totally different from want.
Yeah.
And if the sooner you understand that, if you can get that emotion inside of you, you're gonna go crazy. People are gonna think you're crazy, and you're not even gonna care, right? Those people that are entrepreneurs, they must do what they need to do. They must be successful, right? They're crazy until they prove the world that they weren't crazy. Bill Gates, they thought he was crazy coming up with whatever they thought the internet was.
Right.
You've got to be crazy to think of something like that, or get behind something like that. Nobody even knew what that was.
Right.
But now, who's crazy now? He had a must in him that I must get this out. I know this could change the world. I know the world needs this. And look what we're going now. We're actually using his internet, his software right now, talking to you on Facebook Live. He connected a lot of people because he must had to do that. And being a father, I'm going to tell you, there's a lot of musts that I have to do every day. The pandemic, when it hit, after it settles in, you be like, hey, this really sucks. But you know what? At the end of the day, I still must feed my family. I can't wait on the president. I can't wait on the White House. I can't wait on Republicans and Democrats. My children still have to eat. They still must eat. So their must become my must. Their bodies will not go on hold. The digestive system isn't going to stop. Matter of fact, the bills never stop coming. No, the light people didn't say, hey, we got you. Just take all the time you need. Just hit us up when you're ready. None of that stopped. They still must need their money because they must stay in business, because they must feed their families as well, right? So everybody on this must, right, they're not going to stop. They're going to shut you off, right? They're going to kick you out. They're going to evict you, right? You're going to be hungry, right? And so their must makes your must to where you must support your family. But when that situation happens, that's when it becomes a must. Before then, all that, I want to feed my family. I'm going to do what I need to do, right? Yeah. But when it comes down to it, when the wire is being broken and you're in a situation like that and it becomes that much more serious, you must do it, right? You go crazy and you get creative and you figure out, and you're not going to let nothing stop you, because I have to bring some food on my table. My children cannot do it themselves. It's my responsibility. I want it because I must make it happen because I love my children. My children are not going to suffer for nothing, right? So I must give them what they need. I don't care if they can't have a steak. They may not can't have pork chop. They may not can't have filet mignon, but I'm going to bring, whether it's some noodles and whether it's going to be an apple or there's some eggs. If I got to go out and hunt and kill and slaughter a deer, skin it and bring it home, they are going to eat every single day. I must provide for my family. Do you see? Because I made a decision. Once my children were born into this world as a family, I made a decision that I'm going to be a father. I'm going to provide for my children. I'm going to provide for my family. I'm going to give them what they need. That is my duty. I'm not looking for a handout. I'm not looking to be rewarded or congratulated. This is what I must do. I need to do this. I'm not doing this for anyone to give me a big old hoorah and give me a big old party. This is my job. Right? This is what I'm required to do. So when I made a decision to start a family, I made a decision to take care of them regardless. That was my must. And that separates fathers from dads. That separates serious people from other people that just thinking about it, right? If you don't find that inside yourself and make a decision in your mind, when you make a decision, you have decided that you're going to do this no matter what. You will find a way. No more excuses. No more procrastinating. No more I get to it tomorrow, because if you were down to it, just like I use the analogy with my children, I can't put it off tomorrow. They have to eat today. I made up in my mind, when I come home, I'm going to have something they can eat that will be fulfilling and nourish their bodies. I made up in my mind that tomorrow they won't be in the dark. I'm going to figure out how to pay this bill. I made up in my mind that I'm going to make sure they have internet and Wi-Fi to be on their devices so they can get the education they need, because none of this is their fault. It's not even my fault, but the responsibility, because I must provide for my family. I am going to do whatever I need to do because I made a decision with myself that I will be a father to my children, period. No matter what happens, no matter anything that I can't control, I can't control my actions. I have control over me to come out of that situation successfully so that we all will be okay. Michelle, I'm sorry I'm talking so much, but that Mustang, it is no joke.
I'm tuned in because you said so many things about wanting must. Like you had my attention. I was so engaged. I'm just like, you could have went on with the time, because that's important. That's key. Because now your responsibility is for a purpose. You had to make a decision, and you had to realize that I can't just want this. This is a must, and then you must do this. And so you just drop so much, not especially for fathers. Oh my goodness, y'all, please, if for nothing else alone, go back and watch this playback. Tell a friend, tag a friend, share this, because that was just some wisdom that you dropped there. Right. That was some wisdom. You do. You know, I don't even want to take this to the other direction, but I just got to say this for clarification and for understanding for people, for men and women, mothers out there and fathers. Look, when we bring children into the world, that something has to click. And for a lot of us it does, but for those that don't, that it does not click, get with somebody where you can understand that now your little hobby and your wants and all that is irrelevant. You must take care of these kids. You must provide. This is the next generation that we're raising. And if you're not unsure or uncertain how to do it solo by yourself, there are resources available. Go out there, get them, you know, do some YouTube videos and get with some people who are going to show you and help you shape those lives, right? Because you don't know what you birthed into this world. You could have birthed the next president. You could have birthed the next billionaire. You could have birthed. So you don't want to do nothing that's going to distract them or deter them from reaching their goals. You could have birthed the person who's going to help you come out of your poverty and your situation. So look, you dropped so many nuggets with that thing, man. That just had me excited. And I want to move on because you said something, you know, about the need, which brings us to our next point. We need to have a leadership mentality, not a need mentality. We are bringing forth leaders, not leaders. Don't be the person, and I say this with all love, don't be the person, or if it's you, stop being the person who's needy all the time. I need. Now, I'm not saying that if you need something and don't know how to get help, or you are afraid, or don't have the courage to get help. I'm not saying that, not talking to that person. I'm talking to people who can do things and just won't.
Right.
Don't be the leader. Be a leader. You have it in you. You have something within you that we have all been gifted with, and you can go out there and create. You can go out there and make something happen. Change your mindset, shift your mentality. And if you say, you know what, I want to be here in 3 months, here in 6 months, you can do it. Stop waiting around for someone to come hand it to you, drop it in your lap, or you praying, and God don't send the boat 3 times, and your behind don't want to get on it because you thinking there's something wrong, or you thinking it's a scam, or you thinking that this is not true. No, this is the thing that you need. Stop being so needy and start leading some people. Start helping somebody else. You know what? My dad says a lot. What you make happen for someone else, God will make happen for you. Y'all, it's a principle. I don't seen that operative in my entire life. When I put self aside, I could be struggling, going through the worst hardship, bills backed up. I can't do, can't even hardly think straight sometimes. But if I see somebody who may need some help, I'm gonna lend my services. I'm gonna lend my support, even if it's just an encouraging word or word to empower, because I know what I make happen for you, God will make happen for me. We got to remember to celebrate. We got to remember to celebrate and keep people charged. Did you not know your one empowerment word can be the determination factor for someone else to reach their goal?
Right.
I'm just saying, you could say the right thing off of the smile to motivate somebody, and they reach your goal, and guess what they do? They gonna come back to you and say, you know what? You the only one who believe. You the only one who supported. And here you go. I love to use Steve Jobs and his anonymous investor who gave him the $200. Y'all, he's not in lack. He's not suffering. He probably got just as much money as Steve Jobs and his family got because he invested, he supported, right? Things are investment. Leaders create, leaders do, right, Ronnie? Talk about leadership, Ronnie.
Oh man, you spend all of that was just powerful. Man, I'm gonna tell you, you were saying we're looking for leaders, not leaders, because man, I just can't do the excuses, and some people have some logical excuses. I get it, but listen, this is the reality of it, right? Like this is like when you making an excuse, there's always somebody who's way worse than what you are, that's coming in and doing all the stuff that you claim you can't do. And the last thing I'm gonna make sure, I'm never gonna not get in to or do whatever I wanted to do and miss out on something, because I'm not gonna be like, yo, I couldn't do it because so and so wasn't there, or so and so didn't tell me, or so and so didn't show up. Like, dude, like for real, you're gonna miss out on life because you had to depend on another person. Listen, Michelle, there are people coming into our country, right? They made a decision. If I just get into America, I'm gonna be more than great. Like, it sucks over here, right? They made up in their mind. They're risking everything. They made up in their mind, look, I can't get into America legally, so I'm gonna break the law. Right? This is why I just got to get into America.
It's a dream,
right?
It's a dream.
Yes, whatever I got to do to get up into America, if I just get into America, I'm gonna be fine. They jumping over walls. They crossing over the border. Don't speak no English. Don't know nobody. Don't have no money. Living on the street, and they come in a quick amount of time. They are surpassing you. They opening up a business. They got a family. They send the money back to their family and legally bringing them over. They legalize themselves and make themselves citizens. They're coming into our country and jumping over all the people who are making these excuses right here in the land of the free, right? This glorious country we have. They're coming from hell. They're coming from the worst places ever. They're coming from the slums, coming into our country and surpassing you. They're hiring you, right? Crazy. There are people right now in America. In America, right now, in our face, right now in America, they have no arms, they have no legs, they have Down syndrome, they have cancer, they have AIDS, they don't have no fathers, they were homeless, and they were way worse than you. Tons of reasons of why they couldn't do it. And they're doing it. There are people getting in the Olympics to play sports and don't have limbs and winning medals.
It's true.
Google it. YouTube it. And you're trying to tell me that you can't do it? You got all your legs. You're a legalized citizen. You know how to speak. You know how to think. You went to high school. You got a job. You know how to speak English right here in the land of the free, and you can't do it. You know why? Because you haven't made up in your mind.
Right.
You haven't made a decision.
Made a decision. Make a decision, man. That was awesome. We have all these privileges here. Do y'all not realize that there are some countries, they don't even have clean water?
Wow.
They don't have electricity. They don't have, they're doing things that we take for granted. They are out here wanting things that we take for granted, that we waste it, and they need it. We have to do what we have to do with the resources that we have. We got to make good on what God has provided. Like, we got to be that one to really stop those excuses, stop that complaining about what we don't got, and appreciate the things that we do got, and take what we do have and go make something happen with it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason for us to sit here and keep saying, I can't do it, and begging and all these things. No, we have all the resources right here. What we need is right here, but it takes us making a decision, getting out there, going after what we need, going after to what we want to do, our dreams, our destiny, to help someone else. These are the things that we have to do, right? We have to sit here, and we got to have a motivation. We got to make a decision. There, you can just continue to go on about your day, go on about your life, and it's just wasting away. Which brings us awesome transition to the next point, Ronnie, is to live, not survive. We wasn't placed here to be survivors and just acting like we savages. No, we were put here to live. We wasn't put here just to exist. It's too much. God didn't create this entire world and universe for us to barely make it, for us to be survivors. No, he wanted us to live. He said he came that we may have life. So why are we not taking advantage of that? There are so many resources available to us where we can take full 150% advantage of everything that's being provided for us. There's no excuse to be broke these days. There's no excuse not to have money. People are coming up with everything. Like, y'all know how I say, go out there and say your lotion, your potion, your soap, your pills, whatever. You can find a way. But here we bring in an opportunity for you to do that easily, and with the entire community that's here to help you. In the trading community and Forex and cryptocurrency, we are here to show you how to make multiple streams of income. Did you know you can trade $10 a day, 5 days a week? That's $50 per week. And then if you add that up, multiply that times 4, you have $200 a month extra. Somebody tell me, can you use $200 extra a month? Can you share the opportunity with somebody and get 10 people and have a company pay you $125 a week consistently? That's $500 extra a month. Come on, there's no reason. Here with XTREAMFX Global Academy, and I say global because we are worldwide. We are international. This is not just something that we are doing. There's over 30,000 people who made a decision. Right now, I think I lost you, requested me back in this video. There are over 30,000 people who have the same vision and has joined this opportunity because they said, I want to make a change in my life. I want to do something different. I want to establish generational wealth for my family. I want to leave a legacy. I want to be able to take my family on vacations and not request off and then get denied. I want to be able to go to the bathroom without having to ask somebody, can I go to the bathroom, who's not even making me or appreciating what I'm doing for them. I want to be in a position to help someone else make it, right? You can. But you got to change your mentality. You got to get out of that stinking thinking and have some eagle thinking and move your cheese and get out there and make a decision to live, not just survive and not just exist, right? We got to do these things. These things are what's going to propel us. And then we got to start to teach these things to other people. We don't have to be ones that's all private, acting like we got to keep it to ourselves. No. Each one reach one. We share this opportunity, right? We can get out there. This is not a secret. There's enough of the pie for all of us to have a fair share. We can all eat. In this market, did you know Forex is a $7 trillion market? $7 trillion. And you don't want a percentage of that? You afraid? You hinder? You thinking it's a scam? You don't think it's real? Well, let me tell you about Tesla. He believed in it. He bought all of that Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency market, and look what happened. That Bitcoin is now at $57,000 a share. Think about 1% of that. Y'all do the math, run the numbers. I'm an accountant. I done ran the numbers. Come on, this is a no-brainer.
Right.
Did you not know you can buy Bitcoin? You can use your Bitcoin to buy products in the world. You can go to some of these retailers now. They're not taking your cash. Your cash don't mean nothing. You know they're taking how much Bitcoin you got. We use Bitcoin over here. You are subject to a world where printed money is becoming obsolete, and you too afraid or haven't made a decision to increase yourself or to learn or get educated, stuck in a rut over here just surviving. When people are now taking digital currency, Bitcoin, when people are now trading all over the world in the foreign currency exchange market, I don't need to go to the Kuwait to use a dinar. I can do that from my laptop, from my smartphone right now and trade USD with dinar. I can trade the USD with the British pound. I can trade pesos. I can trade the Canadian dollar with the Japanese yen. Right here from my cell phone. At the Kroger, I'm standing in line using my Bitcoin to pay for my purchases, or using my shopping dollars to pay for my regular purchases I'm gonna do every day. Come on, y'all, it's time for us to live. Believe in something. It works. It works. It may not be perfect, but it sure is working. It's working for over 30,000 people right now. Ronnie, what you got to say? You know, I go on my soapbox real quick. What you got to say?
Man, you are hitting it, man. Sorry, somebody made a decision to boot me off the internet. So I don't know what happened. I was trying to figure it out. It just shut me off. But listen, man, this Bitcoin is the future. Listen, I tell everybody like this. There's the level of technology is advancing, and we don't want you to get left behind, right? So we want you to make a decision to where I'm off. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay. I'm sorry. I want you to make a decision to not get left behind, right? Because it's gonna happen, right? The people that were doing 8-track, they had to, if they wanted CDs and still hear their music, they had to get the CDs, right? Like this is the way it's going. Like technology is just moving. It's nothing to be afraid of. Now you've heard all this stuff, right? And as we teach more about that Forex and everything, man, it's just the future of how things, technology and the people are getting smarter, right? People are not depending on government. They're not depending on the dollar. Actually, it's getting worse and worse. The value of the dollar is going down. But there's a whole other story. I just want you to understand this much right here, that if you don't jump on now, you're going to get left, and you're going to wish you jumped on sooner, right? Listen, it started like this. It started with the record player, right, in the form of music. Then it went to the 8-track, then it went to cassettes, then it went to CDs, and now there's MP3s. Like all music is basically digital now, right? And that's the same thing what's happening with the dollar, right? In the beginning, in the old days with the cave people, we traded things of value. We traded goods, we traded our service, we traded animals, right? And then they created a physical, tangible currency system. There was coins, there was silver, there was gold, and then they made it into paper money, which you have like cash or whatever. And then from cash, they created credit and debit cards, right? And now they have Bitcoin. It's just moving in that direction, right? So listen, you have to make a decision right now. Hey, I'm not going to get left behind on this. I'm going to get on with this. Hey, imagine if you could have jumped on with YouTube before YouTube what it was today. Remember when YouTube was just, nobody knew what it was. It was weird. Imagine if you was a part of Google, a part of Microsoft. Imagine if you just jumped on Tesla before they blew up. Imagine if you would have jumped on that Bitcoin. It's already blowing up. It's not even nowhere near what the billionaires like Google and all those other high tech and high traded markets and companies, it's not even on that level. You still have an opportunity to get your little portion and even collect the crumbs of that. But we'll offer you the opportunity of a company that is pioneering, leading people towards the next wave of technology, the next wave of currency, the next way you can make money to where you won't have to depend on your job. You won't have to depend on trading your time for money. You won't have to depend on your boss. That'll be an option, right? Yeah. Not saying that the working force is bad. We're not knocking that. It's good, honest working and living, right? But if you're tired of doing that and you want more options, right? And you want the freedom of making a decision and doing things on your own, we're offering that opportunity. But the great thing that separates everybody else from entrepreneurs, the people, the trailblazers, right? They make up in their mind and they ask questions. They ask the right questions. You're asking, well, how much does it cost? What am I going to have to do? Entrepreneurs are saying, hey, how am I going to get my money back? Is it an hour? Is it 2 days? Is it a week? All right. Yes, they already know. They make their money by taking advantage of opportunities before they hit the public, right? They jump in and they start putting their money in. Even now as we speak, right? Even stuff, there's something that was coming out after Bitcoin, right? And they're already looking into it.
Litecoin, there's already stuff here. It's here.
There's so much stuff that they're paying pennies on the dollar right now. Even to a business, if somebody created some type of restaurant and it's totally cool, they're gonna put their money into it. It ain't even gotta be something extravagant. Oh man, this is new restaurant is gonna open up downtown and it's gonna hit all the celebrities. They're like, okay, how can I get a piece of it? I put in 1 million. What I need to do, right? They're already, and it hasn't even been built yet. It's just it's still in somebody's mind and somebody introduced their it to. And they're investing in it because they believe in it, because they know it's going to blow up, and they want to make sure they get a piece of the pie before everybody else does, right? This is what they're doing. So while you're thinking about it, you're making a decision. Right now, just a few short months ago, Bitcoin was under like $5 grand. And even longer than that, there was a time when Bitcoin was 75 cents, 10 cents. There's some people who bought it then that are multi-millionaires now, or literally in a few short weeks of months, right? Their lives have transformed, and they didn't even know it was going to be this big, but they made a decision, hey, I'm just going to just buy it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? And now they're hundreds of $millions richer, and it just happened in a few short months to where they'll never have to worry about money again because they made a decision. Hey, listen, I'm going to do this. I'm going to jump on this. And that is what you need to do right now. We're offering that opportunity for you to do this and learn about it and make money in the process while you're learning about it right now.
Simultaneously. Yes. That's what it's about. It's about believing. And we're going to end with that note because I just want you guys to understand what you have in front of you. We are now with a company who is the leading in the Forex cryptocurrency academy, the online education. You are here to learn a skill set. You're investing in skills. You're not investing in what we say. No, what you're investing in is your education to learn a skill set. By you investing and getting a membership to learn how to Forex trade and cryptocurrency trade and do multi-level marketing, which is what the world is transitioning to, you can take those skills and use it all over the world. In any market, in any environment, this is what your investment gets you. Yes, there is a cost, a sacrifice for investments. If that anonymous man never gave Steve Jobs that $200, he would not have lived he would have lived a totally different lifestyle. I'm almost quite sure. He made a decision. He said, yes. Make a decision to say, yes, I'm in. If you're looking for something different, I'm here to tell you to just believe in it. We're not 30,000 people, more than 30,000 people are not crazy or not being scammed. And if that's the type of scam, I tell everybody, I wish Google would have scammed me. I wish Google would have scammed me. Because today, I would have been laughing saying that was the best scam I ever participated in. I wish I would have invested in Amazon and got scammed by Jeff Bezos and Amazon, because that would have been the best scam I ever invested in. Right? I wish my mama here, y'all. She in the background. Y'all can't see her, but you can hear her. She talking about Facebook, 100%. My mama's 65 years old, and she know what an investment means. She's traditionalized. She's from a different generation, but she right now today has made a decision. She made a decision to say, you know what? My old way of thinking don't work no more. My mama is telling me Facebook, Facebook. Why? Because she know if we would have invested in the Facebook back then when we didn't know nothing about it, we wish we would have been scammed by Mark Zuckerberg. You know why? Because we would have been the best scam ever. Here you have the opportunity to get in on the ground level of the leading Forex cryptocurrency, multi-level marketing, financial literacy education. And you can invest into this, invest in yourself, and I can guarantee you, when you work, it works. And you will not be singing the same song, because you'll be saying, or telling all your friends and all your family who said you were crazy, that you were part of a scam, and all these different things they come up with while they still sitting there working at 9 to 5, miserable, hating, and complaining, discontent, dissatisfied, right? And you the only one saying, you know what, I'm going to try it. I'm just going to try it. And it works because it's working now for over 30,000 people, right? It's going to be the best investment you could have made for yourself, your family, your children, your children's children's children. You will leave legacy, generational wealth. So, yeah, if you think it's a scam, join the scam, because don't you wish you would have been scammed by Google, Facebook, and Amazon, and Apple? I do. I wish they would have scammed me. I wish I would have been crazy enough to say, I'm going to give my little 30 cents in Bitcoin and now I could be a millionaire. But I made a decision a few months ago to say, you know what? I can get in on it today. I won't have that same thinking that shoulda, woulda, coulda anymore, because I have an opportunity. Share this opportunity. Tell a friend, tag a friend. We have our links in this chat. Reach out to us, DM us. Again, my mama's 65, y'all. She learned how to trade. It ain't a game. We got connections for all age groups, all mentalities, all levels, beginners, intermediate, advanced, seniors. We got a whole seniorpreneurs group. We got a whole amount of young moguls, young guns, from 3rd grade up to seniors in high school, trading, making money. We have a young gentleman in our organization with Extreme. He's 19 years old. He's making $20,000 a month, and he has not graduated from high school. It's a no-brainer. But it only takes you to do one thing. Make a decision. And that's what I'll leave you guys with. Ronnie, it's been a pleasure. I love these 3 o'clock hours. I love this time that we spend just helping somebody, supporting somebody, giving something new to somebody, helping people have a mind shift. I enjoy doing this again. My name is Michelle Cotton, or you can call me at Shelly D. I am your Renew, Repurpose, Restore Development Coach. I am also a proud independent business owner with XTREAMFX Global Academy, where we do what? Forex currency trading and cryptocurrency trading. And we teach MLM. What is that? Multi-level marketing. Ronnie, you want to say anything and close us out?
Hey, you've already said it. The links are in the description. If you need more info, please make sure you DM us. We'll get you on a one-on-one call with you to tell you more about the business and how it can change your life. We have live presentations that we're doing. We'll put you and get you plugged into our private groups. It's by invite only. So you can only get the links from us, right? And we're going to make sure that we can show you how to get started on making money. Hey, listen, if you go to my Facebook page, it's Dad Starts, it's my business page. There's a link at the top, and you can join my tribe. It's going to send you information on how you can do that, right? We'll even set up meetings for you. We would love to get you on. We're all about helping people be successful, because we're successful when you are. We want to help you get out of that rut, get unstuck, so you can take over financial and make your life financially free, so where you can have more options, so you can get rid of that stress, and you're not living paycheck to paycheck. You're not stuck. You're not depressed, and you can leave a legacy for your children and learn a skill set that you can never be broke again. And that's our big thing. We want to make sure you're never broke again. If your car breaks down, you don't even sweat it. You know what I'm saying? You have the option to get the car fixed and just buy you a brand new car. That's that's fantastic. Living like that, you know what I'm saying? The way your bills are just getting paid, right? They're just drafted. You know how you've been scared to have your bills get drafted because you may not have the money in your account when it get drafted, right? You got so much more income coming in, right? What is that?
That's not, look, I represent.
Yes, we're representing. That's the name of our company. It's called XTREAMFX, right? And we would love to bring you into it. We're changing lives. There's over 30,000 people that have joined, and we're counting. And these people are coming in, and they are taking over their financial lives. And man, it's just awesome seeing it happen before. It's exciting being a part of something in the beginning, right? And I always said, I wish I could have been back there. And I'm happy to be a part of something in the very beginning to where I can grow and be successful while it's growing, man. I mean, it's crazy thinking like years from now I could be a billionaire. Like that's just crazy.
Good, you will be. Years from now you will be, because you made a decision.
Right.
A decision to live, not just survive, a decision to have a must and not a want, and a decision to lead and not be in need.
Right.
Make a decision, y'all. Reach out, contact us. We'll be back right here at 6 o'clock on this, at 6 o'clock Eastern. I will have the one and only Neat Cotton here. Go get them. She'll be here. That's my sister-in-law, my brother, Ronnie's wife. So we'll be back here at the 6 o'clock hour. Go ahead, tag a friend, tell a friend. Go ahead, share these videos. Get the education you need. Get the understanding you need. Reach out. We out. We're going to see y'all back here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all have a good one.
Let's roll.